There's no place in our life where we're not constantly listening. Now, it's a matter, we hear a lot, but do we listen a lot? This is where Christian Listeners comes in, because it goes beyond just the battering of words back and forth, but it actually goes into the depths of the listening content with one another, where we hear what's beyond the words, the story behind the story.
We have a simple sentence that at least once in every person's lifetime they need to tell their story and know they've been heard. If they do their own work, the healing that comes will be greater, will last longer, and will be far more empowering for them. So Christian listening is a disciplined way of listening.
When we listen every day, we listen not necessarily with our full presence. But in the Christian listening process, we listen with a full presence in a way that we can enhance the speaker in the telling of their story or the solving of their problem, and we listen less out of our own curiosity or our own self-interest. If one has a heart for that kind of listening and journeying, then one can definitely learn Christian listening.
It's a discipline and it's a skill. It doesn't come naturally to most people. We want to train every single person on the planet to learn to listen to God, to themselves, and to others. It's a gift of listening.
The beauty of Christian listening is that during the course, you have an opportunity not only to learn factually some skills, but you have an opportunity to participate in the listening and in the skills, so you yourself are ministered to. What makes Christian listeners so different than just a secular active listening is the presence of Jesus Christ in that mix. The engagement is on a very deep level, and there's a lot of praying and thinking and working together, verbalizing the things that we're learning, practicing them. And listening creates a relationship and a bonding between people that they can't get any other way.
In our culture today, we're consumed with so much unnecessary noise, and it's just constantly cluttering our minds, to the point now where people are actually uncomfortable with silence. But with Christian listening, silence is actually embraced. It's setting aside your cell phone, your agenda, and all of your daily distractions to just simply be present, which then allows you to listen on a much deeper level. It's intentional listening. You're actually disconnecting so that you can connect.
We're in such an advanced technological society that we're all moving so fast, and we're all constantly looking at screens or distracted by things that we aren't thinking about. Who are we listening to and how well are we listening to them?
We don't take the time to really have those quiet moments to listen to each other and to listen to ourselves. And I think this course will really help people reconnect.
It was like receiving a gift, and it was amazing what true Christian listening really can do in your life.
We need to take this course because listening is foundation to all ministries.
I would encourage anyone that wants a better relationship with God, with a spouse, with a child, with a friend, with a coworker, or with themselves to take a Christian listening course.
I love Christian listening. It has changed my life and changed who I am and who I'm able to be for other people.
If you can plant the seeds of listening well, then something blossoms. And by doing that and by listening, things have blossomed that I did never think I would see.
Learning to listen better has definitely made me a better husband, better dad, better friend, just a better man in general.
Christian listening really helps me see others and hear them with the heart of God.
I found that when I listen, I feel God's pleasure, and it's a beautiful thing.
People might think that listening is insignificant, but learning how to listen with the ears of Christ is one of the most significant gifts you can give somebody.
I feel like with Christian listening tools, we can impact people in such deep personal ways that they're going to feel the love of Christ.
I think the most important thing I want people to take to heart about Christian listening is that it transforms lives. You will never be the same again when you're listened to. And I don't think you'll ever be the same again when you listen to somebody in this disciplined way. You'll see the power and effect of it. You'll have a wow factor, as I call it. It's a stunning outcome when you see the transformations that people make.